This is especially for the ladies, single ladies, that is, right? This is what I want you to do. I want you to make your list now, right? So, like, make your list of potentially what you're looking for. Because too many of you all are just going off the whim and you're going on a date, but you don't even have no clue what you're looking for. I mean, you just, okay, he handsome, he tall, he slim, got a little change. Like, that's just the surface layer. Like I need y'all to dive deep. I need you to make you a surefire, bona fide list of like, yo, these are my deal breakers. This is what I require, and these are my expectations. If you don't meet it, to the left, to the left. Stop giving a brother chance that has no chance.
Man, you are really encouraging me, motivating me, inspiring me. God is really using you to help me
What's
out.
going on, family? I want to welcome you to AOS the podcast. I'm your host, Mr. AOS Inspires. This is what I need you to do. We're on every single platform: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. I need you to go and subscribe and follow us right now. We drop content every single day that'll help you with your life, because our mission here at AOS the podcast is to empower the world to never give up, one conversation at a time, one interview at a time, one video at a time, to help you live life at the next level. I want you to live life on the next level. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you that's watching this episode. This is going to be a dynamic episode. I need you to dive in. Do me a big favor. I need you to like, share, and comment. Don't be a stranger. Comment with us. And this is what I need you also to do. I need you to copy this link right here on this podcast, this episode, and share it with at least 10 of your friends. I promise you, it's going to help them out. Let's jump into the episode. What's going on, family? You guys are so amazing. It's your boy, Mr. AOS Inspires. This is AOS the podcast. You already know, here we talk about relationships, and our mission here is to inspire the world to never give up, one conversation at a time, one interview at a time, one video at a time, to help you get to the next level. I'm excited about today's episode, right? I want to talk to all of the single ladies, single ladies. I need y'all to tune in, come look close. And this is what I need you to do too. I need you to share this with another single lady that you're friends with, because y'all need to hear this information. Single fellas, I need you guys to apply this information as well, because this is what's crazy, right? Note takers are money makers, right? That's what they always say. So let's apply these same tools or the same understanding to dating. When you go to a meeting, like when you go to a seminar, when you go to a summit, right? I'm about to go to podcast summit. Can't wait. David Shan, shout out to my boy. I'm gonna be taking crazy notes. I'm gonna have my laptop. I'm gonna have my book. My book is gonna be filled up with notes, right? And so many people, when you go for meetings, when you're in school and you're trying to make sure that you pass the test, you take great notes, right? Why do you apply this to every single area of your life? Even in your phone, I bet your phone is full up with certain notes, right? But it's dangerous because many of y'all don't apply the same principle to your dating life. It's crazy because you go on a first date, and it kills me every time. I ask people, what do y'all talk about? I don't know, ain't nothing to talk about. What do you mean there's nothing to talk about? Now, let's rewind this a little bit. I believe that many people go on dates that don't have anything to talk about, usually are dating just to date. They don't consider it wasting somebody's time. But the truth of the matter is, when you go on a date, when you're not intentional, you're wasting somebody's time. Matter of fact, you're wasting your time. This is what I tell every single person that goes on a date. Before you decide to say yes to a date, before you decide to go out with this fella, before you decide to entertain this woman or this guy, this is what I tell everybody. Date intentionally, right? And I mean, if you just want to have somebody, I don't believe in this, but you just want to have the opposite sex that you just want to hang with from time to time, you guys just kick it from time to time, okay, cool, right? But even with that, you still need to move with intentionality, because when you don't move with intentionality, what happens is the focus that you once had, it will become derailed if you get connected with the wrong people. That's a fact. So many of y'all are connected with the wrong people, right? And you just like, yo, it's just gonna be a good time. Like I just want to smash. Like she got a crazy body, and I just want to smash, or I just want to kick it with her. And it's crazy because many of you are really, really, let's really be honest. Many of you guys are really getting into situationships, not relationships, situationships with women that got crazy bodies, but she toxic. Ladies, you do the same exact thing. You get into a relationship with a guy or a situationship, let's change that. A situationship with a guy because he got a little money, or he look good, or he got dreads, or he drives a nice car, or he has a good job. You looking at stability, but not knowing what's on the inside of him. And the crazy part about it is all these attributes are cute, cool, and cute to you at the moment, but this joker toxic is as ever, and you're dealing with a toxic person. What happens is, in return, you become toxified yourself. Why? Because you did not write down the list. Now, I want to tell y'all this real talk. Even though you write down the list, I need you to be disciplined enough to stick to the list, right? Like whatever it is you put on the list, write it down, pray to God, like God lead me and direct me in this thing because it's my life. What's going on, family? I know that you're enjoying the episode, but I had to pause to ask you a quick question. Have you ever been through anything in life that was so life altering that it changed your life forever? I mean, have you ever been and had a job and you lost that job? I mean, your dream job, you lost that job for whatever reason. Maybe you're an entrepreneur, you started a business and the business started off great and then it seemed as if it was going downhill. And now you're at a place, you lost your marriage, you lost your children, you lost some major things in your life. And now you're at a place in life where you're like, hey, this is the end of the road. I'm like, I don't see it getting better. I got news for you. It will get better. And I wrote a book just for you. It's entitled Winning After a Major Loss. You need to go and get your copy. Go to barnesandnoble.com, go to amazon.com, get your copy right now. Winning After a Major Loss. I promise you, it's going to change the trajectory of your life. It's going to change your mindset. Most importantly, it's going to change your heart about your situation, because I promise you, you can win after a major loss. Go get your copy now. Barnes & Noble's, amazon.com. Order your copy now. Let's get back to the episode. We don't really understand or really know the direction that we really want to go. We know a direction that we would like to go, or we think that we would like to go. But like real talk, like you need to write your list down and like, listen, God, give me the wisdom to put on my list what I need to look for. God, give me the wisdom to put on my list of the things that I need to look out for. Many of you ladies are looking for the wrong things and you're looking out for the wrong things as well. It's crazy and it's critical because so many of y'all ending a relationship that lasts for 8 months and the whole 8 months was toxic. And this is what I tell y'all all the time. I tell you this all the time. I'm going to keep on preaching this. Be careful, be very mindful, and be slow when you get involved with somebody. Like if you find somebody that's cool, I understand you go to the honeymoon stage, like you crazy about this person, you really like this person, but before your feelings get involved, I need you to dig around the tree and find out some information. Find it out. Like go and hang with their friends, right? Not by yourself, but with them in their company. You need to see how this person acts. Go around their family members. You need to see how they act. I need you to gather as much information as possible before you start diving deep in dealing with people, because this is the crazy and ironic part. When you go head over heels, I just did a video and it went crazy last week. When you are head over heels for somebody and you really dig them, what will happen is not only would you overlook the red flags, but watch this. All of your deal breakers that you didn't write down, but you know that's your deal breaker, you will begin to accept them like, yo, it'll change. It'll change. I already know he will change. Girl, he just playing. He just hit me on. Ladies, I'm going to tell you this now. If a man puts one hand on you, right? We had to go old school and get ghetto. If he put hand on you, any hand on you, it's time to listen. If he flinch, no, I don't like the way you clench. I'm good, bro. I'm out of here, right? too many of y'all ladies, and this is the reason, I'm really be honest. This is the reason why you need to have this list. Because when you have this list, you have something that you have written down physically that you looking out for. Because this is crazy. I can't avoid something that I don't know what I'm avoiding. It's impossible to avoid a certain type of person when I don't have it written down of the type of person that I want to avoid, right? Many of you ladies say, I just want me a good man that'll give me some attention, that love me, and that won't cheat on me, that be honest with me, and that it's crazy. I get it. You want a fairy tale love. And the truth of the matter is, it won't work out like that. There may be some areas that you get that you really want, but there'll be some areas of him that he has to work on that you will have to help him work on. Like you would have to speak life to those areas, those deficiencies in his life to build him up. Let's really be honest. I'm not saying you take a broken man and you fix him and you get a project and no, I'm not talking about that. But I'm talking about a good man you meet and you know that he's a good man. I mean, you know that he is a really, really good man. However, there's some intricate parts of him that need somebody to speak life to him, and you're that one qualified to speak life to him. But you would never know this if you don't have your list. Ladies, like for real talk. And I know you're like, hold on, I got a long list. Start with just 10 things. If you can't think of 10 things to write down, ladies, you ain't ready to date. I need you to write down 10 things, right? 10 things that are deal breakers for you. Let's start with the deal breakers first, because I need that to be fresh in your mind. Write down all of your deal breakers in a relationship as it pertains to your guy. Like if he wears his pants, he sags his pants, deal breaker. Breath stink, deal breaker, right? I mean, I'm listen, I'm really being all the way honest. Even though that sounds really vain, I got to be all the way honest, because think about this. If you deal with a guy and he has halitosis, and to some women, that's a deal breaker. To some women, like, I can work around that. We can work through it and get him some help so that he won't have halitosis no more. But to some women, that's a deal breaker. Like, suppose this guy, this is crazy, watch this. Suppose this guy has halitosis, no insurance, no money, bad credit. How he gonna fix that, right? I mean, let's really be honest. It requires, he could chew gum all day, but I work with somebody. This is when I used to work a job. I used to work with this lady, and I know she watches my podcast from time to time, but hopefully she don't know who I'm talking about. But there's this lady I used to work with, and her breath was horrendous. Everybody else was mean to her, right? I wasn't mean to her at all. Of course, I smelled it. Of course, I tried to get away from time to time, but she was a really, really sweet person. However, when your breath smells that bad, people don't want to be in your company, especially in close quarters. Nah, I'm cool. I'm listen. Let's talk when we get outside. I had to tell her that a few times. Let me holler at you when we get outside. Just thinking about some things, right? But you need to write down your list. And don't let nobody tell you what not and what to put on your list. It's your list. This is what I tell couples, I tell people all the time. Don't allow somebody else to pick the person that you're going to spend the rest of your life with. Or don't let somebody pick and choose what you should have on your list and what you shouldn't have on your list. No, take that off your list. No. Because you're going to be the one that has to wake up every morning and live with the decision that you choose to make. Period. Like if you choose to stay, you're going to have to live with that. If you choose to leave, you're going to have to live with that. Don't let nobody else make that decision. Make your list. Make your list. Single ladies, single fellas, make your list. What are your deal breakers? So that's the first thing I want you to do, right? Write 10 things that are deal breakers. Like off the rip. Like once I see this deal breaker pop up in this date or in you, right? I will make sure that we have a good time, right? I won't be nasty. I won't be mean. I'll be cool, because it can go left real fast, ladies. I don't want y'all to be out here on a date and then you see his red flag, your red flag, and you get disrespectful, and then you might not make it home that night, because that's the world that we live in. I got to be honest. I'm not going to give you no crazy advice and say, you know what, be disrespectful to him on the spot, because chances are, the way that we live now, you probably met him there, right? You probably caught an Uber, he caught an Uber, whatever, right? But don't be disrespectful. Enjoy the night. Really enjoy the night, right? At the end of the night, we'll see. right? If that conversation comes up, do you think we're going another date? We will see. Don't give no definite answers of saying yes or no. We'll see. We'll see. We'll talk about it, right? And it's not that you're leading him on. It's just, it's crazy that I got to share this with you because in my day, we didn't have this problem, right? Because if the date went left or something happened in my day, we'd take we wouldn't even talk on the ride home. We would take the young lady home to her house, open the door for her, she get out, she go about her business. I never talk to her again. She not hurt. I'm cool. I'm cool in the game. I'm going about my business. These jokers now, they'll kill you, set you up. You know, I mean, it's crazy. So, you know, ladies, I want y'all to move with caution. Move, you know, like keep your head on the swivel right quick. You know what I mean? Like, be cautious of what you do. However, make that list. Make that list of 10 deal breakers, right? Once you make that list of 10 deal breakers, then I want you to go over and I want you to write 10 qualifications, right? And this is real. Write 10 qualifications that you're looking for in a man, 10 of them. Like, I want him to be stable. He may not have good credit, but I want him to have ambition to make sure that he has good credit, right? Like, and I want to tell all the ladies, listen, don't have a list of qualifications that's here and you still down here somewhere. Like, I want a man with a 700 credit score, your credit score 300. Get out of here, right? Kick rocks. Like, be realistic. I get it. Don't lower your standards, but be realistic, right? Because it's impossible for you to get something that you're not, right? I mean, you could, but it's difficult to attract what you're not. You can't attract a Bentley type dude if you are a Santa Fe. What's this, Hyundai Santa Fe type chick? Like a 95 or rust on the side? It's hard, right? Is it possible? Absolutely, but it's difficult. So I want you to be realistic with your lists, right? And as you have your lists, this is what I want you to do, ladies. This is very important. If you don't listen to nothing, this is very important. Don't entertain guys that are not in line with your list. So many of y'all are entertaining guys that's not in line with your list, and you wonder why the relationship goes sour. And you wonder why, like, on the first day, you're like, dang, this guy's corny. Yeah, he was corny when he first met you, but you were so thirsty to go out, to get out the house, right? You got tired of going out spending your money. You want to spend somebody else's money. Listen, that's crazy. Like, if he doesn't align with your list, like, I'm cool. Like, we could be cordial speaking here, but no exchange of information, right? I mean, you get my social media, you know, it's cool in the game. You know, I keep you on red. I'm not going to respond. And ladies, stop leading guys on. If he's not in the line with your list, stop leading these dudes on. You making a guy think that he got a chance. You gave him your number because you didn't want to say no, and I get it. That's kind of tight. You know, that's kind of, you know, a lot of ladies say they give the guys their number and then they block it. But suppose you see them in the streets again. You know what I mean? Just, it all depends on where you are. Because I'm going to tell you this and I'm done. There was this story that happened maybe a few weeks ago that beautiful young lady, I think she was like 19 years old, in New York, guy tried to ask for her number. She was like, no. I'm assuming maybe she got disrespectful or whatever, but that doesn't matter. If she was if she was disrespectful, that still doesn't give you the right to kill the woman, right? So I guess, I don't know what happened, right? And I'm assuming she said no. He got mad and killed her. And, you know, that's why I tell you, like walk carefully. Be careful how you respond. Because some of these guys, you know, you don't know what people are going through. But at the end of the day, write the list. Write the list. Stick to, if you don't hear nothing else I say, stick to the list, ladies. You got to stick to your list. Because when you deviate from your list, you'll run into problems every single time. You'll run into toxic Tony every single time. It never fails. So stick to your list. Write the list, make it clear, make it plain. Love you guys to life. Listen, make the list. What's going on, family? I want to say thank you for rocking with us during this episode. We have been so excited to drop this episode. I'm glad that you made it to the end. This is what I want you to do. If you have any takeaways from this episode, leave it in the comments. We want to hear your thoughts. We want to hear how you feel. I want to bring content to you that's relevant to you, that'll help you change your life, because you already know our mission here at AOS Inspires, AOS the podcast, is to empower the world to never give up, one conversation at a time, one interview at a time, one video at a time, to help you live life at the next level. This is what I need you to do. I need you to like, subscribe, share this episode. If it spoke to your life, share this episode with somebody. Why? Because you are connected to some people that we're not connected with. And with that connection together, we can empower the world to never give up. I'm Mr. AOS Inspires. This is AOS the podcast. I can't wait to see you next week. Just in case you didn't know, we drop every single week, 3 times a week. Mondays, 8 a.m., Wednesdays, 8 a.m., and Fridays, 8 a.m. You need to catch an episode. Matter of fact, catch all 3 episodes. It's going to be fire. I promise you it's going to help you doing your everyday life. It's going to help you get to the next level. Let's go.